My name is Ben Shikolalye. I was born at Engango in Angwena region. I remember that happened in 1980 and I was 8 of age. My mom and other people in the village used to prepare food for the Swapo fighters. After eating, the next morning we have to take the goats and kind of wipe their feet and so forth. So then that day I was driving the goats, just following the footprints. Then unfortunately I just stepped on a landmine. So that's how it started. I just kind of heard of a noise, but it wasn't as people who used to explain it to me. To me it was it was kind of a soft noise or whatever, but to the whole village, they just hear the thing exploded. Then from there, I was taken to Oshakati State Hospital. Then the doctors just decided there's no any other option, it has to be cut off. By that time, I did not even schooling. I was just pure cattle herder. Knowing how to read and so forth, I came to learn after this incident. When I was at the hospital, my parents were informed by some of the medical practitioners that there is an Elua special school in Ongwejiwa. So after I was discharged from the hospital, so my parents were already got enough information of where the school is, how to start and so forth. So right after the hospital, they just took me to Elua. That's where I started with level 1 up to standard 5. It was a bit challenging simply because people wanted not to attack me simply because I'm a disabled person. Then I tried to defend my case. So what I did to convince them, because it was not that easy, I just asked one of the teachers to give me a pen and a piece of paper just to show them that I'm able in terms of taking notes. I was very fast, and the teacher, I know for our first period, the next day, she couldn't believe. So then she was just standing next to me, pretending she's talking to the rest of the class, but I know her eyes were on my notes. Then the school get convinced, no, the guy is good. I also got a bursary. Still, it wasn't a challenge. The same issue happened at Onga in terms of who's going to buff the guy, how he's going to perform and so forth. It was the same issue at Polytech. But luckily there was one lady, she managed to talk to the rest of the people at the Polytech and said, no, let's just accept the guy. Because the guy is having good points on grade 12. The idea of my parents was to come to the school which is near home. However, it was not easy in terms of being admitted. The moment I entered the door, so the teachers already concluded, these guys cannot be admitted here simply because they didn't have hands. Then I told them, no. When I was here, I was in a queue for a long time, but I visited the toilet for more than 2 times. I never called anybody, I went alone.